Yeah, this is it. This is the year that I am going to rebrand myself. For 2026, I'm going to transform my health. I'm going to inject some more creativity and joy into my life as well. And I am 54. Yes, I did say the word rebrand. So, if you're like me, you are a woman in midlife, you're going through menopause, I hope this video will inspire you. By the way, I'm Marv. I am a certified coach, and I really just help women in midlife reclaim their energy, their peace, their confidence. I talk about mindset and motivation and lifestyle here. So if that sounds where you are right now, then hit subscribe. And today I'm going to share the 4 new habits that I'm going to implement to kickstart my 2026 rebrand in a way that works for my menopausal brain. Now, a few years ago, perimenopause hit me like a truck. I lost my energy, my confidence, my positive outlook on life. Pretty much, I almost gave up. I quit a job. I felt really, really ill. But then everything kind of transformed when I realized I need to get back in the driver's seat. I need to take back control. And I realized from then, you are never too old to have goals, dreams, ambitions, desires, and you are never too old to rebrand, even if you're trying to figure out what's going on with your menopausal brain, your body. So if that is your vibe, let's get into what I'm going to do, these 4 new habits that I'm going to implement for my 2026 rebrand. Number 1 is fitness. Now, growing up, I was never a gym bunny. In fact, I was really afraid to go to the gym because I felt really inadequate. All these buff guys, hench, all these gorgeous girls in their lycra, me feeling like an elephant in a tutu. So I refused to go to the gym, but it meant I really didn't exercise in any other way. I'm not a good swimmer, I'm not a jogger, I'm not a runner. I do go out for walks, but not as much as I used to. I need to change my fitness. So at the start of 2025, I started training with Tash once a week, my personal trainer. And she took me from couch potato, transformed me into a girl who could push 60 kilos on the leg press. So surprised I could reach that. Really amazed. Felt very, very good. But soon realised that once a week wasn't enough. So I was going and I might do an extra 1 session on my own, still feeling afraid and feeling inadequate in the gym. But I started to put the weight back on, and I've put on about an extra 6 to 8 pounds. It ain't good. And people tell me, I look good. I'm quite tall. But when people tell you you look good, it doesn't matter because it's how you feel in yourself. And I feeling fat. And quite frankly, I'm sitting here. Yes, my belly is big right here, right now. So I know I've got to do something about it. So I'm going to be really intentional about my fitness. So my 2026 rebrand around fitness is I'm going to lose the weight that I put back on. I'm going to book in Tash for the entire year, and I'm going to go another session on my own. If I can afford to do 2 sessions a week with Tash, I'm going to try, but it is a significant financial investment. It's adding cardio because I don't do enough cardio. So I've got to add some cardio into the mix as well. I absolutely have to do something. And if you're thinking about that, the same thing, around your fitness goals as well, let me tell you why it is really important as a woman in midlife, a woman over 50, also in menopause, to do strength training. So from our 30s, we start losing lean muscle, and that's called sarcopenia. And research shows that sarcopenia accelerates for us women over 50 as our estrogen declines, and it also impacts bone density. So strength training really, it's not just cosmetic, it's actually critical to slowing down that decline in our bodies. Fitness experts are saying you need to do high load, low repetition exercises. So squats, pushes, raises, pulls, all of those things. Those are the things that I do in the gym. I enjoy doing them, just need to do some more. And the bottom line is, for me, I do not want brittle bones when I'm older. I don't want osteoporosis. I want to be mobile, I want to be agile. The average age that we live to as women is about 83, 84 years old. I've got another 30 years. I still want to be moving and grooving in 30 years. And that really ties into my 3rd and 4th habits. So don't move, because I'm going to tell you about those in a minute. But listen, be honest with me. What do you want out of 2026? What are you planning? I hope you're not going to put yourself to the back of the list, are you? Maybe it's personal growth, maybe it's health. Is it that you want to learn a new skill, or just do something that is just for you, even if it scares you? drop me a comment. I would love to know. Just tell me one thing that you're planning, but promise me you are not going to leave your dreams, your goals behind again this year, will you? Habit number 2, nutrition. It is a massive one for me this year. I've really got to get more intentional about my food because basically when I'm stressed, when I'm overwhelmed, when I'm in a hurry, I eat the wrong things. I work in London a fair bit and I'm always living out of a suitcase, staying in hotels. It doesn't bode well for healthy eating. So it's crisps, it's chocolates, it's peanuts, it's a little bit more booze. Hence me putting on the 8 pounds again when I stopped taking the diet tablets. It feels awful. I feel awful. I feel bloated and I feel really fat and horrible and ugly. I got to put a stop to that feeling. But what I want to do is do it properly through eating better, making healthy choices. And I've been reading up so much about what we need as women on our menopause journey to kind of counterbalance things like the brain fog. I don't know about you, but that really tires me out. Like the inability to work late into the evening, I really struggle with that. You know, the low mood, the low energy. So nutritionists are saying up the protein, vitamin D, calcium, omega-3. I'm also going to throw supplements into the mix. I need more fruit and vegetables in my life. I'm going to try and go organic as well, even though I know that costs a fair bit in some places. It does say in some of the supermarkets here. But all of those things are things I'm going to try in 2026. I'd love to know if you're with me on this, because for me, it's about protecting your bones and your mobility and about having the energy to actually show up in the way that you want to in life, at home, at work. There's no point in doing the fitness when you haven't got the fuel, the right fuel to kind of support your workouts. So that's my habit number 2. Habit number 3 is about injecting more creativity into my life. So there's me talking about my bones, my joints, my mobility. They all feed into this habit and the next habit. Listen, shock horror, I don't have any hobbies. And I've been secretly envying my husband because he has his music, he has his songwriting, he has his beer. He makes beer. And I was there fooling myself like, oh yeah, starting YouTube, I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing this, that and the other. Oh, that's creative. Yes, it does make my brain fire. It makes all the neurons fire and it makes me feel energized doing those things. But actually, it's still work. It doesn't take me away. There's no escapism. And if you've got something where you have escapism, if you've got some brilliant hobby or you're thinking the same thing, you're like, I need to release my brain from the routine. This is a habit that maybe you need to jump on as well. So what I'm going to do, see that over there? I used to play one of those. I used to play a guitar when I was a kid and I gave it up. And I'm thinking, maybe this is something I could try and restart for myself. So yeah, I used to read sheet music. I used to play guitar at a group at school, and the history lessons got in the way, and I had to quit my guitar lessons, and I regret that. And that is, over 40 years ago. Okay, that is wild. So I'm going to inject creativity into my life, and I'm going to take guitar lessons again. And I think creativity in our lives as women going through menopause is really important. You know, I talked to my girlfriends about this, and most of us as women over 50, you know, once we get bogged down with our responsibilities, we are caregivers, we've got care responsibilities, we are running a home, we've got the hormonal shifts of menopause getting in the way of everything. We don't know up from down some days. We get these hot flushes, we wake up in the middle of the night sweats, insomnia, you name it, brain fog, you know them all. It means that actually we've lost the art of play. We've lost the art of doing something for ourselves just because it suits us, because we feel guilty. We've lost the art of just doing something without the pressure of being good, without an obligation for an end game. And what I think is really important is that, like, we are not our work. We are not our job. We are not one person. We are many people. But we've deprioritized ourselves in many ways, I think. And with me thinking about the guitar, I have no idea whether or not I'll be able to play a note. I I'm not planning to be standing on stage with Austin anytime soon, strumming along. I'm not very good at singing as backing singer for him at the best of times. But I just want to give it a try because I need something where I'm not in a TV studio working, where I'm not a laptop, where I'm not sitting in front of a camera, that I am totally out of the environs that I'm used to kind of see whether or not I can be truly creative or creative in a different way. And listen, I've got a quote from Oprah. I've got to read you this Oprah quote. It's brilliant. She said, "What you know for sure is what feels right in your body." And, for me, my body, my brain keeps saying, try this, Marv, try this in 2026. So that's what I'm going to do. Habit number 4, travel and experiences. Now, for years, Austin and I, we've gone on holiday. We are fortunate enough to be able to do 2 holidays a year, usually to the Med, beach holiday, short flight, lots of sunshine, lots of Negronis, right? Just chilling, and that's it. The back of my mind, I've always gone, I would love to go further. I'd love to go back to the Caribbean. You might be the same. You might be like, you want to go to East Asia, you want to travel, you want to see historic sites, UNESCO sites, sites of significance. You just want to explore, right? I'm feeling a bit more like this now. And last summer, some friends of ours who are also in their 50s, they said, hey, we're going back to Florida. Do you want to come with us? We're like, ooh. Now, they are mad on theme parks. They love Disney. We're not so much Disney, but they're also going to Universal. And I'm like, ooh, when I was a little girl, I drew a picture of me going to Universal, imagining with my husband and 3 kids. I said, we're going to Universal. So Austin and I are like, ooh, how much is that going to cost? Oh, how long can we go for? Oh, that's expensive, isn't it? That's more than we usually spend. Proper outside our comfort zone. We thought about it. We talked it through. We're like, listen, let's book it. Let's save up for it. Let's make it happen. We're going. Very exciting. And for me, kind of that made me go, yeah, want more of that. Want more of that. So would love to get to Japan if I could. Definitely, I've booked in some more concerts, some more experiences, some more gigs. I love live gigs and I love the Pet Shop Boys. I love that thrill of the music. And remember when we were in lockdown, couldn't go anywhere. And then we were like, oh, as soon as lockdown's finished, yeah, I'm out. I'm going to do all the experiences, all the travel, all the holidays, all the gigs, all the theatre, all the ballet, all the opera. And then lockdown's over. And you were like, oh, can't get time off work. Oh, no, I can't put it on the credit card. No, the timing's off. Can't do it. So, where you've had a feeling, a thrill before in the past, or where you're getting fired up about somewhere to go, somewhere new, something new to try, don't deny yourself it. Go for it. You deserve it. I'm going to sensibly balance how much I'm spending with the experiences because I don't want to get myself back in debt. Got a video about that. But I want those experiences and that travel to be, in my mind, essentials to fuel my life as opposed to luxuries. Because if you start seeing it like that, you're never going to go anywhere and you're never going to do anything. And girls, we are here to do things and to live our best life in midlife. What are you like for holidays? Are you an adventurer or do you like to stick to what you know? Whatever it is, you do you. That's just me telling you what my goals are for the year. That is it. That is my 2026 rebrand. My 2026 rebrand isn't about becoming a brand new woman. It's about reminding myself of who I used to be, like the curious, the hopeful, the kind of inquisitive girl that I was in my 20s and my 30s. But all the responsibilities in life kind of defeated me and turned me into this one person stuck in a rut. Promise me you're going to prioritize yourself in 2026. Prioritize your joy, prioritize your learning, prioritize your development. You absolutely deserve it. If you want to know how I'm going to make my rebrand stick, there's a video coming soon. But until then, thanks for watching and I'll see you very soon.